Hi, this is a quick look at the new connector to DuckDB from PowerQuery. Just to be very sure, it's still alpha quality. There are a lot of bugs, but at this stage, it kind of works. So the first thing is, okay, let's delete this DuckDB database. First, we'll create a new DuckDB database. We're not going to import any data. All we do is just create views, and those views connect to some Parquet file, actually to a Delta table that I have in OneLake. Obviously, OneLake is a cloud service, but using OneLake Explorer, you can have that data sync back to your laptop. All I have to do, I have this script that goes to a particular path and find all the delta and just create a view. It's very fast, as you can see. It took nearly 2 seconds. We have all the views here, and it did create DuckDB database. It's very small. Then we'll go to Power BI. I built this already, but the idea is it's very simple. You install, at this stage, there are manual steps. You install the PowerQuery connector manually, and then you install ODBC. It's better to use the latest ODBC just because they fixed some bugs. And we have our views here just to get an idea, because I did install it before. You just click here, DuckDB. I put a link to the database and make sure read-only it's true. Authentication is anonymous. One of the bugs is, for example, here, this one is supposed to be datetime with times that change every 5 minutes. For some reason, I can't see any time, although PowerQuery did recognize that datetime. Although here it works fine, so you can see there's some stuff that does fold. For example, I can select column and so on. So I built the model already. Sorry, this is an import. And just usually, as probably know, when you deal with direct query, it makes sense to have your dimension in dual mode. But the main fact tables are in direct query. Just to get an idea about those tables. Again, I have another script that you just give it the path to OneLake, local again, and it will give you like all the stats. So 5 table, the biggest one is 300 million. It's overall, I think it's like 2 gigabyte. The order is on, which is nice. It means the data is smaller. At the same time, just to do like comparison, and it's not really comparison. Like I know the result even before doing test. Like it's import, it's in memory with VertiPaq that works directly on compressed data. So it's not a fair comparison, but just like to get a feeling how fast is DuckDB. VertiPaq is, at this stage, I think by design, is the fastest analytical engine by far. So let's run a test. In Power BI Desktop, it's very easy. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 186 millisecond for VertiPaq. Okay, 9 seconds. I was expecting it a bit more, less actually. All right, just to, yeah, keep in mind the ODBC driver is still in beta. So to do another check, I will run the same query. I copy this query from DAX Studio. Basically, behind the scene, Power BI will, like using the semantic model, will generate SQL behind the scene, which sent to DuckDB in direct query mode, get the data back and just combine the result. So let's try again and see how much here. Okay, that's fair. All right, I wouldn't call this. Anyways, 7 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, before I've done the recording, it was 5, but it is what it is. The second one is, yeah, it's nearly 0 seconds. It's here it's 4 million, and here the query is more complex with 2 join on 300 million. All right, so VertiPaq is ridiculously fast, and DuckDB is all right, I guess. One thing though, because in VertiPaq I'm using import, and it took more than 10. I stopped counting, maybe 15 minutes or something. Although I didn't import everything, I just selected some column. So the idea is with import, you take more time in ingestion to Power BI proprietary format, but the performance later is embarrassingly fast. And yeah, I don't know, to be honest, at this stage, if it's useful in production. I don't really have use case to do direct query on local folders, but the tech itself is interesting. I didn't test Direct Lake, which is basically the VertiPaq, which is Power BI engine. Basically, it can read Parquet file directly without import. But as of today, it doesn't work in desktop. Maybe I do another video. Like it works only in the service. So anyway, that's still, I think, from technology perspective, it's an interesting exercise, I guess. I hope you you find it useful, and thanks for listening.